Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. I knew something was wrong the moment she stepped through the door. Her skin looked drained, her hands trembling as she kicked off her shoes without meeting my eyes. But it wasn't the sickness she claimed that chilled me. It was the folded paper peeking out of her purse, the corner stained with something that looked like dried tears. I felt the jolt, sharp, electric, slicing through my chest, long before I understood why. "Are you okay?" I asked, my voice too quiet, too cautious, like I was afraid of frightening a wild animal. She nodded, but it wasn't a real nod. It was the kind people do when they're trying to buy time. "Just tired. Doctor said it's probably a virus." Her lie hit me like a cold wind across the ribs. A virus. The same excuse she'd used last month. And the month before. Still, I swallowed it. I forced myself to believe her, because believing her was easier than believing what my instinct screamed. While she disappeared into the bathroom, I reached for the paper in her purse. My hand shook, not from distrust, but from terror that I might be right. The paper wasn't a receipt or a prescription. It was a printed test result. Positive. Not hers. His name was at the top. A man I didn't know. A man who wasn't me. Before I could piece together what the hell I was looking at, my phone lit up with an unknown number. The voice on the other end came through sharp, raw, trembling with a fury that didn't belong to a stranger. "You don't know me," the woman said, "but I need to talk to you about your wife. My husband gave her something. Something she's been hiding." My throat closed. "I just found his results," she continued. "His positive for," she paused, as if the word was too painful to finish. "He told me he ended it with her. I guess he didn't." The room tilted. Walls swayed. My pulse thrashed in my ears like distant thunder. Inside the bathroom, the faucet ran. She was still avoiding me, even when she didn't know the storm had already hit. "Please," the woman whispered. "Just tell me you'll talk to her. I don't want anyone else getting hurt." I hung up without answering. When my wife emerged, her face was blotchy, her eyes wet. She saw the paper still in my hand and froze. "Where did you get that?" she asked, her voice suddenly small. "It was in your purse," I said. "Who is he?" She opened her mouth, closed it, then folded in on herself like a collapsing structure. "It was one mistake," she said. "I was lonely. You were working so much. We weren't connected." The word stung, but she wasn't done. "He said he left his wife. He said he loved me. Then he told me he wasn't sure what he wanted. I ended it. I swear I ended it." I stared at her, watching guilt and desperation twist across her face. She wasn't lying now. That was the worst part. Her pain was real, her regret raw. That made the betrayal sharper, not duller. "You brought this into our home," I whispered. "You risked my health. You risked everything. For what? For someone who couldn't even choose you." Her knees buckled. She sank onto the couch, sobbing quietly into her palms. For a moment, I saw the woman I once loved, the girl who used to laugh in sunlit kitchens and fall asleep on my chest during storms. I felt love, anger, confusion, and heartbreak collide all at once, a violent tide ripping me apart. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't know how to tell you. I was ashamed." I sat across from her, the silence heavy between us. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I didn't storm out. The quiet was worse. It felt like the end of something fragile and precious. "Finally," I said, "you need to get tested again. And I need time." She nodded, tears sliding down her face. But before I could look away, she said something that fractured me in a new, unexpected way. "She told me," she whispered. "His wife. She texted me the results before she called you. I didn't know she would reach out to you too." I stared at her, stunned. This wasn't an accident. This was a truth detonated deliberately, by a woman who had lost just as much as I had. For a moment, everything inside me shifted. The betrayal wasn't just ours. It was theirs too. Two broken marriages connected by one man's careless desire and my wife's reckless hope. And standing in the wreckage, I suddenly saw the path forward with terrifying clarity. "I'm not deciding tonight," I said. But whatever happens next, I won't pretend this didn't happen. She nodded, swallowing a sob. I'll do whatever it takes to fix this. I didn't know if she could. I didn't know if I wanted her to. But for the first time since she walked through the door, I felt something steady inside me. The truth. And the truth was enough, at least for now, to keep me standing.